Hello all. Welcome to another dream segment. And alright, so getting right into my dream, I was playing soccer, or as the Europeans call it, football, I was on the American team against the British team. We were losing horribly. It wasn't normal soccer. There was one white ball, which is this ball you could score with, and then there were two yellow soccer balls, which didn't really do anything. They didn't do crap, like nothing. I don't know what their point was. You could pick it up. I guess it was kind of like Quidditch, but on the ground. Kind of. Sort of. There was no, snitch, though. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. Anyways, we were losing horribly. I don't think we even scored a goal at all. I just remember trying so hard to steal the ball from them and failing horribly. Like, horribly. And I remember for some reason I was out again, and then I was going back in, and we had to like suffer like a penalty kick because I went in. I just remember flipping the bird to everyone. Just I was really mad. I was so mad that I rage quit the whole game. I was like, I am done with this. So I get in my car, my red Saturn S2 97, my 97 red Saturn S2, that car. It's dead now. His name was Roy. It's a very emotional story I don't feel like getting into right now. So I was driving Roy through a construction site. Okay, he is a sports car, very low to the ground, has no traction. I don't even know how I made it across the construction site alive. Seriously, I do not know. I flipped all the way around several times. One time I flipped more than once and landed wheels down. Don't know how that happened, but it did. So I'm like driving through, and there's like lots of different types of rocks. There's like sand, and then there's like super duper like rocky rocks, and then there's like black rocks that kind of look like obsidian. If anyone knows what that is, I hope most of you know what obsidian is. It's lava rock. It's igneous. It's an igneous rock, which means it's formed under pressure. But okay. Anyway, I digress. I don't think I used that right, but whatever. Driving through the construction site, and I get to a tree house, and I'm all of a sudden like in a rainforest, but I'm like behind the fence of the soccer stadium. I can still see the soccer stadium from up in that tree house, and it's not a tall tree house. It's like a short one, like 1, 2, 3 up. Like you do 3 rungs up the ladder and you're there. Anyway, up there is a bow, a long bow, which is like this big. That is tiny. A tiny little long bow with a string. And an arrow that is like this big. I don't know if my hands are even in the frame. That is how big the arrow was. And I'm like trying to shoot this arrow at the British team with my tiny little bow. It was a mess. I think I got one arrow off and it just failed miserably. And then these indigenous children, I don't exactly know what ethnicity they were. These little indigenous children came. I don't know if I was with someone. Kind of think I was. I don't really remember who it was, but I think someone else was there. And they're like, watch out, a snake. And they're holding a snake while they're saying, watch out, a snake. And I was like, oh crap, there was a snake like by my foot, like about to like bite me. I feel like it bit me. Like it actually did bite me. But I don't know, I didn't die in my dream. So I'm like, oh crap. So I take one of the big arrows and like shove it away from me. Cause I don't want to deal with no poisonous snakes in like some rainforest. So that freaking scared the crap out of me. So I get out of the treehouse and then I'm following these indigenous children. The scenery is more jungle-like now. There's no more soccer stadium. I'm running and it's like reddish brown mud/water, and we're like stepping on top of logs and sometimes alligators/crocodiles. I think they were alligators. And trying not to like fall into the water because somehow the buoyancy of these logs / alligators are so strong that they're gonna hold my weight. And that takes a lot of balance to like balance on a floating thing. The next time you're at a pool, try to stand up on one of your long floats. It's not easy. But I was a pro at it, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, and so we're running away from something or to something. I don't know what the premise of us running was. But then all of a sudden I'm in one of my uncle's houses and I walk on their like cream white, off-white carpet. And I leave like a reddish brown footprint and they get so mad. And then I wake up. Weirdest dream ever. Which is, I can't really say that. I have weird dreams all the time. Next week's dream segment, prepare yourselves. It is a strange one. It is. It's not quite as discombobulated. It's more of a straight line kind of thing. It's weird. It's so weird. Okay. Well, this has been another episode of Dream Segment. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. I'm not joking.